Alrighty. Yeah, haven't been on in a little while because of everything's been going. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I passed out. What's I doing? Yes, yeah, and Monday too. I'm missing every. Oh no, Monday I was off, and that was meant to be on this morning. Yeah, today's Tuesday still. Just losing track of the days. Oh dear. Hey, it's Made of 10. How you doing? Yes. Yeah, I really wanted to. I actually really want to get back to these later time slots. I do quite like them. So maybe this might become a thing, but at the same time, it's generally kind of time constrained, so can't do too much. Let's see how we go. Evening? It is currently evening, 8:13 p.m. to be exact. Now, things that we want to do. We want to make this base work, ideally. Let's see. So we got the copper mostly set up. Ooh, bots. What was I? That's right. One thing I noticed before was that even though this was kind of cramped for stone, and yeah, in theory you needed 3 or 4 even stone unloads, it turns out there's a ton of room over here. I need to double check that just in case, but from what I can tell, it looks like I can actually push all the smelters over. So if I need to move the steel smelters, I can. Oh, that's that. I was looking at a VGG blue circuit build. It's interesting. Might say I got a saved copy of it, so I might have a look at it later. Alrighty, so the first thing I want to look at is a bit of the old steel. A thing up. Steel needed was something like 36,000, which I think is about 16 lanes. I had the spreadsheet open, I'd be able to tell you. CU for version 17 is 36,000. 36,000, so I did copy it right. Which is 13.6 belts, but we rounded up to 16. Because you can never have too much steel. You can never have too much steel, you can never have too many red circuits. Whee! So yeah, how's everyone doing? Everyone else just coming in. How's your weekend been, Made It In? And Evil Ambitions as well. I had that birthday party and all that other stuff going on. And the sleeping. Keeping busy, I hope. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure these are the new design that I had laid out. Hopefully I actually have one planned. That looks good. Now are you... Because I thought I came up with a new one which was more tileable. This weekend was alright. Got good news on a job yesterday. Been working on one for a while and got it. Nice. Excellent. There it is. To here at least? I think this might be the old one. Ah, crap. Yeah, so it should be offset slightly. I don't think this one was. Ah, I've learned that I can, because these buttons are kind of relative to, like this gives you a decon planner and then a queue and it doesn't put it in your inventory, so you don't actually need a decon planner in inventory. Or most of the time, or at least. Now. It's not it. I remember that thing. I don't know if I want to keep that or trash it. It's a cold liquefaction build that I made probably in like 15, version 15 I think? A while ago. Yeah, oh no, you are offset, so that is correct. Why doesn't it line up? Starting later today. Nice. Straight on it. Just something doesn't seem right. Between these. Quite get it. Like, these should be the top of the build. Yeah, it is furnaces into furnaces, so it is a steel build. I'm just not quite sure why it's not working. Most of the teams in US should be working in US time with them. Ah. Sort of, working remotely. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what the difference is. It's not making itself obvious. Maybe it's the bottom, not a top. In fact, I think that's what it is. It's a bottom part, not a top part, because there's extra belts up. Yeah, see, there's extra belts there. That's what's going on. Because it's meant to have 2 per. This is when I find out that this build doesn't actually work or something. Alright. Get rid of that. So, something I should do is actually move these while I can, even though these are already clogged up. Oh dear. I could always just keep doing the same idea that I had of just compressing these right down. That would work. Alright, let's pull you down. Make some room. Yeah. I think I was for spacing out all of the smelting there. Get rid of it anyway, because there's a lot of blueprints. That's lubricant. Did I finish that? I did finish it. Ooh. That can go. I might hang on to that. I have a feeling this is rather important. So I think it's that. Which in other words means that it's already down, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Pop one of these down. And hopefully it should be nearly the same length. It is. Perfect. Except it's missing some beacons. It doesn't matter, admittedly, because these are running overspeed. It's these ones that actually matter to run at 9.4, the 9.4 craft speed. Now I've sort of done that on purpose because I want to just push it out a little bit. And this should interlock right there. I'm going to delete that. And then I'll use this space, then I'll shuffle over everything to make it squeeze in this space. Alright. There. No, not there. Bad. There we go. So that's one lane of steel. It's 2 lanes of steel. 3. Very technical. That means I'm going to have to make a lot more room. I hope it fits. Still worried it won't fit. And steel smelting is not insignificant. I lost count. 1, 2... Yeah, I'm leaning forward, squinting at the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. What do I want that? Whee! Bam. Alright, let's get some more robopods going. Right about there. I was going to go here anyway, so I might as well put it down. Just thinking, it's like, why am I trying to do that? Just put it here. Where is it? There it is. Bam. Get some of these bad boys down. That bots ain't gonna do much without some roboports. There we go. Here come the bots. Alright, let's get rid of that path. How are we doing for bots? 9,000. Oh yeah, that's right. I fixed up the number of logistic bots. Construction bots are still a bit all over the place. What I actually do now is copy this whole block and paste it. Don't need to mess around with blueprints anymore. Yeah. I'll get rid of that first. Oh, so nice not to have the game grind to a halt. So that's 8. I think I'm good. I'm always paranoid about stuff not fitting. I think it's probably... I'm not sure if this is because I'm bad at measuring, or if it's because I always have to move things. What's this stream? It's a stream. How you doing, Fat System? Yeah, we're in the old times a lot now. Had some free time for a change. I was saying before that I don't know, but it might actually become more of a thing. Bam! Made of tin with a 10-month retail.
PogChamp feels good men mojo hype.
And that PogChamp and that Moj hype. Right back at ya. Guess that was a little bit optimistic there. Actually, this has it right hard up or is that the old one? I think that's the old one, actually. Come to think of it. Just check your phone, had a push. Did I do the Discord? Yeah, I did. I did do the Discord. I was worried that it wasn't all going through. It's funny, normally it's the other way around. No one gets the Twitch one and always via Discord or whatever else. I might actually make the Streamlabs bot do the announcement. Bunch of red notifications, I don't know which channel. Ah, right. See, what I do is I just turn off notifications for everything except for mentions on everything. It should be how the server settings actually set. Let's see, overview. Yeah, default notification is only at mentions. Instead of just getting a full notification for everything. I thought people would appreciate me setting that. Alright, next one. 12. Oh, something's in the way. Well, there's a little bit of room left over, conveniently. Hey, Fedethan. How you doing? Ah! This crap's in the way. Bam! Alright. So that's now all of the smelting down. Oh, JD, I shouldn't complain about JD's channel because there is worse. I've got worse. Pow! Quit urchin.
Damn, already half a year.
Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime. What am I trying to say? The 6-month sub. That's it. Get some sub hype going on. Actually, get some sub hype going on for both Quit and Made of Tin. There we go. Get it off to the right start. Get it all down properly. Yeah, I didn't even say it before for the Made of Tin one. For Made of Tin one. Is this a satisfactory pack? Yeah, sure. Sure it is. Yes, this is the April update for sure. Oh, this is gonna need a lot of tweaking. Yeah, this ain't gonna do. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh dear. Then again, that just can't stand now, can it? Hey, most of us also. How you doing? Let's drop down to there. Oh, that's a lot of bots. I didn't realize I collected so many. Oop, they're mine. Give them back. Load up, start again. You are tempting me. I think to make everything's gonna need some supplies. Just putting it out there. I have a feeling it's a little bit under-equipped to build this thing. I have a feeling I also turned all of the furnaces into from the old smelter into purple signs. Oopsie. That's squaring up all right. Yeah. Right, so how many of these things we got? Actually, before I get carried away, let's see what's happening up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, if I could actually figure out how to divide these... Hey, Mr. Bucket! If I could figure out how these divide down... 1, 2, 3... This one's actually on the wrong spot anyway. It should actually be up here. In fact, it should be up here to be consistent with the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and this one is dropped down. Oh. I'm full of bots. 1, 2. Wham and a bam. How you doing, Mr. Bucket? Also, 1, 2, 3. How's your weekend been? How's your day been? 2, 3. 2, 3. Good enough. Good enough for government work. And the Precious Raider. Right about there. Give me them back. Right, let's copy this. Right. Let's be smart about this. Roboports. Substations. Got a nice beer to be had. Nice. Just got back from a mini vacation to Belgium. Ooh. Drinking Belgium's finest. Alright, bam. Alright, that's down. Start to look a little nicer. Hey, it just corrected itself. That looked pretty cool. Oh, did I lose the thingy? Worst. Alright, maybe I'll deconstruct all of these first then. Oh, that's gonna suck. It's a lot of stuff to move. What's that? That's 2. It wouldn't be a smelter build without any kind of small flaws in it somewhere like that. I just did it again. Damn it. It's time to complain. This thing doesn't want to keep itself alive. It'd be nice if you set it, it actually keeps it in your inventory. Automatically, that is. That would make sense. That one will have to be done as well. Before I press Q. Now I can press Q. See, it deletes it. Why? Oh, it's something that I was aware of before, but I never really considered a disadvantage until now. Let's trash that. Don't need it. It's a false smelter, not a real smelter. Get you down. Have a look on the power department now. I want to say better, but I'm kinda lying to myself if I said that. But a little bit of wishful thinking never hurt anyone. Westport with that follow there. Thank you very much. And welcome. Yeah. Arguably over here is not much better. Should really fix that. Problem is it requires me fixing it. I don't know how to do all this crap. Dark Salvation with that Twitch Prime, very big and beautiful Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much. Congratulations. You now have all those amazing emotes. Best on Twitch. Guaranteed. Guarantee, not a guarantee. Have you tried the power pole fixing mod? No, actually. It's true, there is actually a few of them. I think Picker Extended does it as well, but Picker Extended is kind of weird because it's a bit of a kitchen sink mod. I was about to say mod pack because realistically it kind of is a mod pack. It's actually got a bunch of mine in there too. It's got some really cool tools, like you can hover over buildings or buildings, any object really, and just nudge them in any direction, like one tile at a time, which is a really cool feature. I really like that idea. It's just that it kind of comes with so much other junk. It kind of takes away from it. Now, do I have all my bots? Yes, good. Good, good. Yeah. Bam. Right, we'll get rid of this crap. Purgificate you. I don't think I will connect. Yeah, it splits it. As long as it stays connected along there, that's all good. Alrighty. So this thing, I believe it was 36? 32. 74. 64. That sounds familiar. Let's see. Let's bring up the good stuff, I think. So what is it? It's 9.4. We'll steal that. It's 16 now. Still not used to that. Oh, you would have thought I'd be all over it, but no, I'm still a little bit behind. 16. Bam. Wait. 16 there, 9.4 there, 1.2. Uh-oh. There we go. It's not angry anymore. And what was it? 32 is 13, and 64 is, oops, 2700. Oh, works. Cool. There you go. Now, the big one. Now this could get interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean really, really laggy. Burp, beep, burp, beep, burp. There's one way to make it even laggier. Bam! Now that'll keep the bots busy for a little while, so I'll just clean up this. So while they're doing that, I'll lay down the tracks. Or I could even tell the bots to deconstruct the track. Just to keep them even more preoccupied. Roboport in the way. Lies and slander, I say. There we go. It's not in the way anymore. Out of crap. See, this is how you get the things done faster. It's just by queuing up more and more and more jobs for the robots to do. It definitely doesn't have any negative consequences at all. Nothing is going to go wrong here. Cool. Let's keep that powered for now, so I can actually do stuff down here. That's a few bots. Hmm. Alright, let's make this happen. Clear some of this out. I love how you can just do a cheeky sneak through the walls like that. When you deconstruct them, all the walls disconnect. Hey Nimbus, how many bots? Lots. So there's 6,000. Well, actually there was more construction bots, but I think it's automatically refilling them to 6,000. Then there's 8,000 logistics. Is that a mod with the bot does? No, that's actually the bot. It's actually a debug setting. So F4 and then show logic robots on map. It was sneakily added in 17. Doesn't do anything much, but it's useful to see where lots of charging issues are happening. Only 1.6k. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? So 2, 4, 6, 8. Can you actually feed all of that? So it's 5, isn't it? Yeah, 5. So 5. It needs 2.5 belts. Hang on. Switch over that. Wish I could be so tedious to get the point of a mega base. Isn't the Circuit ME build? I sure am, yeah. Oh no, 1.2. So 1.2 then. The point of a mega base, it's more just to see how far you can go. For me, it's more about, all about working out how to set up these huge builds and get it all to work. Not perfectly one in to one out, but more or less getting everything linked together. So getting things linked together on this sort of scale. As you go up in scale, you know, the amount you want to do, the amount you want the factory to do, it does get exponentially more difficult to set up. Hey Rebelton, how you doing? Rev. Yep, got the thingy going. See it trying to make furnaces at least. I'm just making the robots sad at the minute. Oh, that's all the stone. Not stone, that crap. The blue crap. I see a surprise stream at the normal hour. I was saying it right at the beginning, it might become more common. It might become a thing. Talon. Sawyer streaming something. Friend bailed on playing Factorio. Felt like some was on Discord. Descriptions sound like Factorio, but your Factorio is next level. Just a scale question. How do you deal with a buffer bloat? Such long belts. I don't really. It is a thing though. It's like the where are we at? Like this. This actually scaled down. It's less than what it was in the old science from the previous version. Yeah, this like this thing when it's empty, filling up, like this is an extreme example. When this is filling up, it takes, what does it take? Like 20 minutes or something for it to build up. And then finally get going. And then, yeah, it could take an hour. An hour for it to wind down again. Oh, hello. And stuff like that, you'll never spot. It'd take like 3 hours to spot that. Well, maybe not that one specifically, but... But yeah, there's not much, for the most part, there's not much you can do about it. What was it, the first one, when I first built this thing? It took like a month to spot that there was actually a lubricant shortage or something. There was something wrong with the oil base. It wasn't producing like enough... I can't remember. Does anyone remember? It was ages ago now. It was something that wasn't producing enough at the oil base, and it took forever to find, like, for it to become for it to show up. Funny actually too, because this is even the biggest one. This is just the oldest. This is the same map I've been playing since when I first started mega basing. I thought 5 minutes for a second filling up was ages. Oh dear, if I dare load the Factorio extended base, that one takes hours to build up. Yeah, that's not going away anytime soon. For any of them chatting, it's disappointing. Horrible thing, the mobile one. You should pay like $7 to sub because it makes it use whatever app store it's linked to's payment processor. How sneaky they are. Now, I was supposed to be doing this thing. Actually, let's get that out of the way. Crap. 2, 6. Alright, there it is. 8. There. I need 8 belts. Each unloader fills up 8 belts. That's why I need the 8, for anyone wondering. I gotta double check if this thing still even works. Yeah, I've been hammering out a bit of the old 90s right now, or lately. So I grabbed all of the Hit Machine CDs and threw them all together in a pile. See what came out. I should actually go through it again. I didn't actually grab all of them, so I should go through more. It's actually an interesting one. It turns out that's a very popular track. Keeps forcing me to buy bits. Can't grade that miss. Keeps forcing you to buy bits. What is it? It's for this month. If you do the cheer with the bleed, you actually reminded me. I wonder if it's actually pushing for the cheer thing, because if you do the bleed cheer, the purple bleed cheer, it's 10% goes to the streamer when you cheer. I don't remember seeing that message. Like, I don't remember that one being announced. Something like that. Stuff like that happens all the time, though. Because they set up these random things and, yeah, blink and miss it. Right, maybe these robot bots weren't such a good idea. Just goes on and on and on. Ah, you can't buy them where you are. It's interesting. Europe has a lot of, or at least, what is it? Dutchland, Holland. That's it. Has its own payment processor that's like equivalent to. I think a few of the other Scandinavians have too. Hey, Kill Bill, how you doing? How you been lately? Yeah, a few of the Scandinavians, I think it was, like I lump them all together, like Sweden and Finland. Yeah, you have your own payment processor instead. Over in the Dutchy land. Been good? Wonderful. I know you've been down a bit lately, so that's good to hear. Or lately as in the last few months recently. They've been a bit up and down. It's good to hear it's been more up than down. Hey, it's AK. AK90. How you doing? Boop. Blop. Bam. Bam. How many train unloads is this? So these are the kind of things I never think about, is how many train unloads is it, and then I discover... Hey Dutch, why do you need to pay? You don't have to pay for anything. Sweden... You also have things like Swish that allows you to pay and send money. Yeah, that's it, Swish. Yeah, I knew you had one. You're not a sub? Oh yeah, you're right. That's weird. Yeah. Just noticed you're missing the badge. Yeah, just Kiwi, you're just talking about the different payment processors. What was that? Heard a beep. Yeah, it's paying in Dutch. I can't remember what it's called. Holland has its own equivalent, basically its own equivalent of PayPal, as I understand it. There's a top limit, but I can't remember what it's called. Is there a top limit to blueprinting things? Can you just blueprint this whole 16 lane? Yeah, you can blueprint the whole thing. The only problem is the UPS would probably die. Ideal? There you go. Yeah, I was saying, like, I knew Holland had one, and I was pretty sure the Scandinavians like Sweden and had one, which were Mr. Bucket had before. What was Swish? Yeah, if I did all that, there we go. The game just dies. But yeah, the game you can pretty much blueprint. If you're really, really keen, you could blueprint the entire map. I think there is an upper limit, but it's more of a memory limit than an actual hard game limit. AK!
Meep meep.
Meet with that 5-month resub. There's so much going on for AK's 5-month resub. Bam! Wow, I think is also popular with the kids these days. Where'd that come from? I was only thinking about it recently. I was like, why do I keep saying bam? And it's like, noot noot. That's something I haven't heard in a long time. Bam is Elzar from Futurama. Wapow? That's on my mind a lot. But I don't know what it's from. I thought I'd get a kick. You don't see Pingu stuff much anymore these days. Even Herpaderp, which used to be one of my favourites, way back in like 2012 or 2011 or 2010, whenever it is when I started doing it. I can't remember. Even Herpaderps has gone down nowhere near where it used to be. Yeah, it was around when Skyrim was just came out. Oh, you're doing things. That's cute. Making furnaces. You. Bam! Mr. bucket with 1,000 bits, plus the 10% which goes directly to me. Using bits while they have the bleed purple. Thank you very much. Now you. 1,000 whole bits.
Fixed it.
Bam, there you go. 3 month. They're on a wait, what? 3 month streak. 4 month resub. Thank you very much. Sub hype going on as well. Bam. They just mashed the buttons randomly. And thank you, Kill Bill, for that host there. Do appreciate it. I might I don't get the people spamming the one user host, so I might turn those back on. But I might change the sound of it too. The current one's kind of a little bit too abrupt. A little bit too I just want to change the sub one. It's not quite as offensive to the ears. All of that just to get this little gap in here, you know. Alright, let's chowder out this thing. Why not pop up in the corner? It, I think the cutoff is 2. Let me have a look. I used to get people who were doing it and just spamming it. So I raised the limit on it. Same with the bits. Although that was more of a problem. That hasn't been a problem for a long time. I think the minimum bits alert was like 5 bits. Drop Druggo? This isn't Frankston. Although it could just be anywhere really. The Frankston? It was around Frankston. No. No, it was way out east. Where was it? Somewhere. I don't know. Doggo and Druggo, they're. I don't know. Both are pretty consistent. Where was it? It's it was at a train station. It was like way out east somewhere. As, hey, where you gonna seize? Yeah, full bogan sounding. You know you're in the eastern suburbs when you're when you're at a train station and someone's bumming cigarettes, or some bogan's bumming cigarettes off you. Then again, if it was down in Frankston, they'd probably just stab you. Now, I was loading this thing. Let's have a look. Widgets. Oh my god, calm your tits. Things popping up everywhere. Widgets, alert box. Okay, we don't need to learn about merch. Bits. Let me check the bits first, I'm just curious. Minimum bits is 3. I can go back down to 1. As I said, that hasn't been a problem in like a year now. Hosts. The minimum is 2. There we go. Hey, hello. What happened there? Ah! Something made the auto mod angry. I can't even see what it's deleted, so, like, what the hell was that? Like, normally you can see those things. Hang on, I can bring it up in this thing anyway. That's weird. I think I know what happened. It says, oof, that's, I think that's the default message, actually. Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, it is a new one. Nice. I was getting tired of the old one. Why are you, dashboard? There it is. Gotta practice my stabbing. No, it just said 11 messages were deleted. I just... That one's a bit intense. Now, let's get rid of that. That was what really tripped me. Was the 11 messages deleted. I think that's the Twitch mod. Because that's the one that stops messages... It stops messages, like, from even being processed. Yeah, Nightbot, it deletes the last message, but it can't like outright remove messages or pen messages that people send. Because then things like Chatty and BTTV can just pull them up again. I want to understand the Twitch moderation thing stops them from being processed by the IRC client. Let's have a look at the last lot. Unless it's a new thing. Oh, I think I see what's going on. Because it deleted... because... It's a new feature, maybe. Username. Forgot that the belt speed was increased to 7. How much of the megabytes are you going to have to rebuild? All of it. What level of robot speed? 17. No, not you. You. No, you. No, 18, sorry. I need to do 19. How you doing, Commotion Socks, also? Yeah, you can see the message through BTTV. The Nightbot thing can't purge it fully. It's the Twitch auto mod, I believe, can. Commotion Socks, that's the one. Oh, the bots are all floating. There you go, bots. Be happy. Be free! Conveniently, now I have to move all of these things up here. Now, how do I line these one past? Off the train grid? Oh, the way I laid these out wasn't aligned with the track, because the track is aligned by 2 pairs. Yeah, so these, it's either going to be there or it's going to be there. Hang on, if I copy a track, there. So I did it wrong, basically. They are smart. I hope this is still all good. I wanted to copy both. Beep. It's been a mixed bag so far this month. I hope that might be better. Ah, that's no good. Well, hopefully it is better. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Just pay attention to this sort of thing. I forgot about the thingies that do the thing. The thing. Soon. Yeah, same. It's only two. Oh yeah, because one covers two smelters. Right. That's because that's a thing. Right, you can go there. Let's fix this up now before it becomes a problem later. Oh. Right. Well, that changes things a little bit. You there. You there. Me. You work 6 days so far, 5 full days, 1/2 day, 75 hours. Oof. Yeah. See why your back would be objecting to that. That's rough. Kingdom, 2 crowns. What was that? What was that game originally called? I swear it's changed names twice now. That game, Kingdom. It was like no crown, no king or something originally. It was. That's a system one too. Exclamation mark loots. You'll follow that link when you do exclamation mark loots, and you can free little thing. You can send a message, tell me a dad joke, whatever you want. It supports the channel. It's free. Only costs you time. If everyone does one, that's enough for the next hour or so, at least. It does. It does pay out more. Admittedly, I think there's still only like, I think it's only the lifetime payout's only like $12. But every little bit counts. Every little bit does count, and it all adds up. Said you could go there. Confused. Oh right, because these aren't fixed. That makes sense. Sure. This one. Life of a truck driver, yeah. You still driving trucks? What's the new job all about? That's right, you're driving trucks. I always forget what everyone's up to. I'm so forgetful. Terrible. Have any washing machines can weigh body weight? Delivering laundry machines, other assorted electronics. Ah, delivery driver now. I take it. Ah, those bots are a little sad. I imagine it's more driving. Then again, the good ones do. The cheap ones don't. The cheap ones don't weigh anything. The industrial ones and really expensive ones will have the counterweights. Are they all chugging along again? They are excellent. Never actually seen it, but I know some of the automation machinery that industrial automation machinery that I've seen has concrete counterweights, but you're talking something in the order of 700 kilos to a ton, and it's like counterweight to offset the spindle heads moving. Or they just use... The alternative is they use a cast base. It's a similar sort of story. They just make the thing freaking heavy. Now, I've kind of overextended the track there. No, I haven't actually built that even. Let's make some more radars. You gotta have your radars. Very important things, you know. Where did I put that radar? There. No, there should be stainless steel. Just have water? Yeah, water isn't solid. It splooshes about. Yeah, if it was aluminium, it would react with the detergents. It would react quite badly. Ah, it's another one of those. Yeah. I mean, commotion is technically right. It's the best kind of right, by the way. But yeah, concrete can resonate, but you can't. But it doesn't resonate like other materials like water would. There's also the whole issue if you have water, keeping it clean. The whole problem there. Ooh, eat them. Oh, you're probably full of storage, aren't you? Yeah, because I just suddenly put 250,000 iron in it. Why not place some storage chests? Because it's going to go back into... It's because I'm scooping up these. Hey, Bill, how are you doing also? It's supposed to go back into here. Wherever here is. Where is here? Or is this a time where I very cheekily swap out the upgrade? Oh no, there it is. Oh, they're already full. Very well then. Out comes the upgrade planner. From you to you. Ah, you're all misaligned too. Worst. Here I was trying to get rid of all these stupid things. There. I'm gonna have to go up there, aren't I? Like, they're not gonna do it themselves. Fine. I'll do it later. See how much iron ore I can get in the network. Presumably all of it. What kind of idiot would pull down these concrete walls? Concrete didn't resonate. The Massachusetts Department of Transport would not have been stuck having to replace all their concrete rail ties with wooden ones. Normally it's the other way around. Normally you want to replace the wooden ones with concrete ones for reasons of reliability. That's actually rather odd. There, bots. Be happy. Fill with more iron ore, apparently. Could be the wrong concrete, maybe. Don't know. Must be doing something wrong. Because the whole idea is you want concrete normally. Yeah. It could be if they're not set, it's like all the high-speed rails are concrete. If it's not really set in a flat bed, like it is allowed to go up and allowed to flex up and down, that would be a problem. Concrete wouldn't like that. Oh, there's a hole. Why is there a hole? There shouldn't be a hole. Oh. Oh. That's why there's a hole. I was gonna say, I thought I fixed that hole. It's funny, actually. They've been doing that here off and on. What they normally do is they replace like one in every three. Yeah, it's about one in every three they replace here. They've been doing it for decades. You're crazy good with the violin? That sounds familiar, actually. In fact, on the way out, when I was going out into the middle of nowhere, they replaced their rail ties for 50-mile-an-hour trains to operate. Lindsay Sterling. Nailed it. You drop iron. Oh man, deconstructing trains. Feels like power that you just shouldn't have. Tell you what, maybe I'll just leave the bots be for a little while. Just put it out there. Yep, there's that autosave. Right, what do we got? What do we got? Replace wooden tyres with concrete, and then in mid-2000s replace concrete tyres for wooden ones. It just seems a bit of an odd path to go. There's got to be a reason for it. Or hopefully rational reason for it. Just don't know what it would be, because, yeah, normally you'd use concrete. I mean, but they did it for the right reason. The concrete, because faster trains. You don't deconstruct that. Could work it if I just expand these out to where they should be. Oh, actually. It's almost one tile too far down. Control Z. Let's try it this way. Oh, that part lines up. There we go. Wow. Yeah, I could do that too. The only reason I'm using the undergrounds is just because I have them. For some reason I have this oversupply of undergrounds. I mean, this works too. Almost. Close enough. Yeah, I did actually run out of regular belt. How are we doing? 17k. Whoop. There's certainly no shortage of iron now, though. I think this thing will benefit from power. Just putting it out there. Generally, this thing would work better with power. Roboports certainly do. I mean, the positioning of this thing could have been better too. Alright, we're powering up some of these roboports. What's that? I say that way too often when it comes to these strong songs. Where was that? There it is. So one. Oh, you're out again. Ah, filling me full of junk. Hey, hello train. I was thinking about just walking up the tracks carelessly. I was like, I probably shouldn't. Turns out that was a good idea. So why are you not doing anything? You got the chests. Fine, I'll do it manually. There you go. Got 343,000 now. ME break? No, it just ran out of storage again. Something about filling it full of iron it doesn't like. Because it's got to empty all of these chests. I thought I'd emptied those, but apparently not. And then all of these furnaces too were full of crap. Effective concrete for decades. Ah, yeah, there you go. There had to be an answer for it, why they were doing it. It seemed like a backward step, but yeah, so obviously their supply of wood is more reliable than concrete. So it makes, so if their supply of wood is known to be good. Yeah, hello train. And yeah, that'll be why they're using wood. Yeah, it certainly doesn't help keep them in business. It's a squeaky toaster. How you doing? Grey whiz. 82 with that follow. Very much. Yeah, they're receiving defective concrete, so they're just saying, nope, no one's supplying us anymore, we're just going to use wood instead. That's the way I imagined it. Oop. Yep. Wonderful, I'm doing pretty good. Let's getting a bit of this all stuff going. Unfortunately, it's misaligned all of these trains, which is a bit of a problem. Just a bit. Teeny weeny bit. It's a bore that, actually. Going out of their way to avoid using concrete in any form of transportation. It's a very strong reaction. Oh, that's a lot of crap. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. A lot longer than I thought it would. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hopefully. And 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're down from, what was it before? It was like 22 before, now it's down to 18. Throw more pots at it. Well, we know that somewhere around 12,000 is the limit. Will I sell the base after it's done? If such a mechanism existed, sure, sell the base and then build a new base with the profit made from the sale of the property, yeah. Just like Prison Architect or any of those sorts of games. What's another one? Theme Park? Prison Architect, Theme Park, crap, I can't think of any others which do that. They're the only two I can think of. I know there's more. There's gotta be more. Surely. You. Let's crank it up to 10,000. Sure there's a mod for that? Probably. Ah, yep, Rekka, he's a totally trustworthy middleman. I don't think there's enough construction bots to actually do what I want. Problem with adding bots is it just adds bots that need charging, so it's not actually doing anything useful. And actually making it more efficient. Technically, you're actually slowing down the process. It really depends on where they're going, actually. Because they're kind of spread out. You sort of got 3 distinct groups going on. Of course, at this point I could just shut up and add more robot boards. That works too. Add a decent number of robot boards that actually make a difference. Like that. Ah, see, it's run out. Not even using them all. Oh no, there they go again. As the construction thing cycles. How do you get the bots to show a map? Press F4, and then it's actually a debug thing. Show logistics robots on map. Yep, Bob. So yeah, that's all there is to it. It's just a debug thing. I was snuck in with version 17. I don't even think it was in the patch notes. Just another one of those cheeky ass eating things that he likes to do. Not charging much. What do I need for furnaces? Furnaces. What is a bot loop? Yeah, it is so a bot loop is where a bot is delivering to itself. So if a simple example, we have a provider chest here, then a requester chest here, and then just a belt to loop round. Give it some power. Wherever power is. There. I get that. Just tell to fill with circuits. There you go. Puts it back in there. And so now... well, when they stop delivering from that... unfortunately, they keep delivering... I think they keep pulling from storage. Never mind. I didn't think they were through. But yeah, hang on, actually. No, it still comes from storage. Never mind. The point is it goes from there back around to there. So it means that the bots are moving items in a circular... basically moving items in a circle. Big circle. Access going damage. Sorry, that's true. So yeah, what you would see is... there you go. That's what it's doing. That's what I was trying to get it to do. See, they're just moving between the two. Or they're moving between storage. And so you just see these bots endlessly going back and forth, and you wonder, why are they doing that? It turns out there's a loop. I had one before. What was it down here? They were like taking off the line here and then putting them back down like here earlier with the copper. I kept reinserting copper ore. It was pulling out of here, putting it up there, and I think it was picking it back up and putting it down. I don't know. So yeah, that's what we mean by a bot loop. It's when you're moving items in a big circle. That's a lot of bots. Okay, I think I'm missing brick for this. 21k, never mind. Yeah, it's if you build the bot network in a fairly structured manner, it shouldn't be a problem. It's when you start doing strange things. Like, I know when I first started playing multiplayer games, you'd often see people using these storage chests that output from an assembly machine into one of these, and then just make a big mess. It's when you do stuff like that it starts getting weird. And it's also particularly a thing with active providers. There's very active providers can cause a lot of problems though. Start using all that on? I know. I see another problem. I feel like this could nudge over to solve this problem. I guess this space that was gained was actually useful for something after all. There you go, bots. Be merry. Oh yeah, that's a good one actually. Repair packs. I forgot about that one. That's actually a really good one. Alright, let's drop some inserters down. Rest some crap. Some roboports. Alright. I think there's meant to be red circuits here. Yeah. Actually, I don't think it matters, because it's chest. No, that one's definitely red circuits. Oh, hello, autosave. How are you doing today? Gone so quickly, just coming and going? That's cool. Bit of steel, which probably isn't in... Oh no, it's 25k. Never mind. So what are you in need of? Bam! Veldeck.
More faster doublet.
I sure will. Thank you very much for that 7-month resub. Get some sub hype going on in chat there for Veldeck. Alright, you doing your thing. Kind of. How you doing, Veldeck? That's right, this is really wonky, isn't it? Things I did to make this all fit. Ooh, a Biter Battle Will versus Exterm. That's interesting. That'd be cool. When do we get the anti-rematch? Interesting to see if JD takes them on. Although I get the impression that Anti isn't really motivated on them. Yeah, the impression I get is that Anti isn't a huge fan of the Biter Battles thing. Is not invested in it. It's a bit disappointing. Might be JD versus Anti first. Ooh. Make them furnaces. I wonder if I can rotate this thing 90 degrees. Speedrunners didn't practice at all, but they did good. Especially with a 2-to-1 disadvantage too. That was pretty good. It's a solid effort. There, have more roboports. I think it's safe to say they're out of crap now. Why is a missing dude somewhere? Tested yesterday what 2k science packs will do. Creates an immediate 110% evo and 13k threat. Damn! Oh yeah, do you know, what does the threat income mean exactly? That's something I haven't been able to understand. What it equates to. I could totally have a beacon. I shifted one of those belts. Because there's the, when you push the packs through, it increases the threat value, it increases the evolution, depending on the pack value, and it does it per pack. Which is a lot of where the, quantity of biter, which biters, okay. I thought that was related to the threat itself. It's really strange. Unless it's how it tracks... Unless it's how it tracks, what biters, how much the threat value decreases over time. Did you fix the plastic unload at the signs? You broke it last Ford? I did. Which one? This one? Or this one? Just empty that. Oh yeah, speaking of, not the last Ford of this, but the one before it should be ready soon. So let's have a look. Should be ready soon. Ah, there it is. Studio. Threat decreases when biters are getting killed. JD and Stinson even went to clean up some bases. They got negative threat. Yeah, I saw that. Apparently South Korea is running out of kids to teach, so they're enrolling illiterate grandmothers into class. Okay. Hey, it's Evil Race. Get to catch a stream for at least a minute while on the way to work? Oh, you're up again. Damn. Let's see. It looks like it's still processing. What's it at? Doesn't tell me. It's like 17 gigabytes, that one. The other one's queued for uploading, but not there yet. 3 to 4 hours sleep every night? How do you live? That's not a lot of sleep. Right, let's cutificate that. Shuffle it over. So there's even more iron ore in this bot network. And because we're not actually done yet, let's do even more. Let's cut that. And your new home is now here. Be free, bots, be free. Oh, you're still not connected. There you go. Turn off your own robot port? I probably should do that, eh? Ah, well. 4 to 6. Yeah, I suppose. I most part, the longest time I was living off 6. 5 to 6. Set values for biter types. Oh, okay. There's a different biter values. Aisley. Aisley? Hey there, volume. Does it even qualify as a song? Dear God. When you make a one-hit wonder and need to follow it up with another one. Hey, afternoon, Aisley. How you doing? Wait, no, I don't want that. That. Bots are busy. It's called JoJo Action, Mr. President. The same Mr. President that made that song Coco Jambo. There's actually their follow-up. Oh dear. Special place for the wrong songs? Yeah, apparently. No, I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh no, won't let me go forward. The annoying part is I remember that song when it was actually popular for a time too. Wow, that's a lot of bots moving slowly. Oh, you're a split network, aren't you? You are. There's 2 split networks now. If we get rid of it, send it to you. Oh, I'm not going to get rid of it entirely. I'm going to delete it, and get rid of it forever. Let's get rid of it from the playlist. Actually, is my thing enabled? Shares, preferences, DSP. Oh yeah, it was on. Loud Max, it's called. I don't know what happened to the old one that I had years ago. The training purpose event. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was a pretty cool change. That means you can practice against yourself. Oh, hang on. Ah, that's split. Gotta brave it. There we go. It's working. And we'll fit that host. Thank you very much. Just got to change it to something that's not as loud and as quite as offensive on the ears. What's the last part about it? It is brilliant, isn't it? It brings on the PvP, but it eliminates the problem of direct player versus player combat, which the game doesn't really handle that well. So it's really cool. Wow. I mean, I did have big poles here, but I mean, we can use substations. It's a bit either or, really. Off by one. It's like, what? Brand new Factorio, bought it 10 days ago or so. I like the idea of the Vita Battle, works quite nice. Ah, so you weren't around for the PvP stuff a year ago. Which is where this stuff came from. Which in itself was part of a map which came with version 16. Well, it was actually always there. Oh crap. No. How much did I lose? Oh dear. Yeah, so there was these direct PvP production battles using the scenario PvP, which comes with the game. But it became a race to find the next cheese in the end. It kind of lost it after a while. It was cool for a while when it was all new, but then everyone started figuring out optimal strategies and cheeses, and then it sort of lost it. And yeah, I think it's all good now. But you just got it 10 days ago? How's it treating you so far? Have you actually you have actually slept and gone outside and eaten and all that sort of thing? That's something that tends to happen with this game, is you sort of forget the essentials in life. Cool. Pusher finally over there at the Factorio was when I found out I can link Factorio with Kerbal Space Program and the idea of having built a factory infrastructure to run the space program. You can actually link it with Kerbal Space Program? It doesn't surprise me that there'll be a mod for that. There are some space exploration mods for Factorio. Didn't sleep and food is highly overrated. The Factorio has begun. You can. I legitimately didn't know that was a thing, and usually I'm all over that sort of stuff. It's funny actually how I think it was last time I was talking about how Jamiroquai, in real life, he's actually just like this washed up. Can't think what best describes it. It's just, it just seems like he just doesn't do anything in life other than party and hang out at nightclubs and like he's got a mansion, a lot of cars, a lot of very fancy cars. And yeah, it seems like he just made it all off his original single. There's a Kerbal mod. for pow. Ah, crap, was the wrong one. Yeah, I've been eyeballing... There's another space exploration mod. I think Exterminator's playing it? Or is it Neilhouse? I can't remember. I've been eyeballing it. Trouble is, I want to do the rail bus first, because I said I would. You're saying I'll do it for ages. I need to get on and do it. Why is that? Oh, right. Sturm tried it. Nice freshly grinded cup of coffee. Nice. Intertooth? Dr. Doof? Aye, Dr. Doof as well. I never get to see Dr. Doof. How many robots? Probably too many. Apparently it's up to 11,000. That's because of split networks and it started reinserting. I'm gonna have to take some out. It's too many. Is that the expanded rocket payloads? It sounds like the ground fabricators in expanded rocket payloads. Right, 585,000. Yeah, that's a little bit of iron right there. I was about to say stone, but no, it's iron. There's a little bit of a gap in the radar too. Probably. Yeah, it sounds like it. Who knows? There's so many mods that do the same thing. Oop, that's oh, that's a lot of chests full of crap. Why not have temporary storage? See, that's one of those things called a good idea, and I don't know why I don't do that. Oh well. Oh well. Too late now. Oop. We'll get rid of it eventually. There we go. Just seem to keep these things as possible. Turn them into gears. Oh, it's still iron ore. So I can't. So I need to smelt it first. So yeah, more likely steel. I have a buffer chest. Well, at least the smelter is more or less down, finally. Oh, crap. Forgot about that bit too. Yeah, because this all slides across. Oh, and even that doesn't work because it changes the underground grid. Oh, work it out when we get there. I 'cause. 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 Now I actually bought the game. I finally understand what happens when I see a factory. Control Z? Ah, that's fine. It's because I shifted these and the underground grids. Like, the vertical part's right, but the horizontal part isn't. That's fine. It's fixable. It's fixable. Yeah, you get to this and then you're like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, and I struggle to understand this thing at times. That's the outpost controller that sorts out sending trains what, where, and how. Oh, and why are you sitting there? Trash train, eh? Oh, hello, you're backed up on furnaces. That's handy. Kind of in need for furnaces right now. Yeah, it's if you've ever used well, actually, I wouldn't say LTN. It's not an LTN equivalent. But it's Train Supply Manager or something like that. It's more of an analog of Train Supply Manager. Bye, furnaces. See the raycasting engine factor? I did. Hey, Diablo Gamer 2. It's really cool. A lot of bots going to one specific spot? Yeah, storage. Which I think is about to fill up again with this crap. This is where one of those good ideas comes into play of actually storing these nearby. The next step is actually getting them to build it, though. Why so much iron? Because I moved this smelter. I had to move the smelter and it was full of iron ore. Which meant moving a lot of iron. Fortunately. Unfortunately. One of these days I will learn not to fill the smelters full of resources like iron, copper and stone before actually getting them right. Oh yeah, the train stops contribute for quite a lot. Oh, just for Rev. Rev? Veldeck. I saw you do it to that other dude. Here come the bots. 660. Still going up. Actually, do the thing. First album, you legit bought. Aberdeen, second album, Toy Box, third one, Aqua. Oh dear. Well, there were two types of people in 1997. I think it was 97. Nice. Yeah, 97. The people who absolutely loved Aqua, and then the other people were the ones that absolutely swore they hated it, but secretly had 15 copies of the Barbie Girl single under their bed. Maybe. Might be onto something here. Where am I from? Australia. Alright, so we got some buffer chests going, as you can see by the bots. Should actually... Nice man with that follow there, very much. See, what I should do is request some buffer chests instead of handcrafting these bit at a piecemeal at a time. Are you tramp? Hey, have I do. What aquarium when it came out? What's the one that I have? I don't know. I paid like $2 or $5 for it. It was in the second-hand CD shop. Time is it? Exclamation mark time I think should ring it up, but it's 10:30. Oh no, 10:14. 10:15. Might put it slightly in the future. Buffer chests. Actually getting close to that time. Denty itch. Apply there too. I got quite the circulation of bots going on. How does the buffer chest system work? So a buffer chest can... It's like a request and a provider at the same time. So I've set it to request things, but it can still provide the items that are in it back to the network. Or back to requesters and... back to requesters and the player. It can't provide to other buffers though. Hey, it's JD Plays. Terror, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, so buffer chests can provide... They're requested chests, but they can provide to the player and requested chests. They pull from everything in the same order as... requested chests. Did any of you ever own a SACD? I can go back there if you really want to. SACD, that sounds familiar. A friend of mine might have actually had one. Super audio. Did it have its own cartridge system, or is it a variation on regular... Like, is it still a readable CD? Encoded as... 2.8 megahertz, Jesus. They reissue recordings from 1957, 1973, something like that. 2.8 megahertz sampling rate. Damn. Oh, that's insane. So what's that? That's so that's audio frequency from 0 to 1 megahertz. In theory. assuming I'm understanding this right. I have to look into it more, I think. This is a little bit over the top. Like, I mean, even the best stuff, even the best digital stuff now doesn't go much beyond like 144 kilohertz. Someone with a mini disc. A friend of mine had a Sony variant of the mini disc, but it was in like a cartridge, and it was its own sort of weird format. Storing a 1-bit signal. Ah, yeah, that's why I needed to read into it, because I had a feeling something funny was going on. Some bit of funny business somewhere. What are we at? 727. That was mini disc. Hang on. I'm pretty sure he had something else. Mini disc? Oh no, it is mini disc. Yeah, I think the picture on Wiki, that's the machine he had, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the cartridge. Oh, okay, I stand corrected. I'm thinking of mini DVD, that's why. UMD? No, it wasn't that. I have a UMD somewhere. It's Call of Duty Heroes. It's the only thing UMD I bought for my PSP. I used it as a music player and video player more than a gaming system. Actually. So oh yeah, I did. I did pull the battery out of it. Did I ever get? No, I didn't. Jerks. Why is that not in storage? Investigate. So that's, hey, they are going wild, aren't they? The upgrade plan has upset them. I saw the storage size there, 48, and I was like, oh, does that mean there's still... No, there's not in storage. There's 0 in storage. Why is there 0 in storage? Because it's probably not assigned. For some reason. Oh no, there they are. So I should be making 10. I was trying to make 10. What are you missing? Red circuits. Okay. Storage is full again. And while I'm at it... Found a copy of FF7, The Advent Children on UMD. Made me question whether it was animated or real the time I watched it. M storage is south. Should have been built. No, it hasn't. Still ghosted. Oh, hello, buffer chests. Whee! Feed the bots. There you go, bots. Be happy. Well, apparently they're on their way. I also just blindly walked across the tracks very carelessly. That's dangerous. Oots. Poor cat with a tiny t-shirt. Maybe you should, eh? Then you can send me all the dad jokes. It's actually progressed pretty nicely. Could ask Jace anything. Could ask him why he doesn't respond to my emails. Holy crap. Funny with dad jokes? In this very time slot, eh? Technically, these should be buffer chests, I suppose. Oh, no, then they won't deliver to the thingies. On the way, 50. Very good. Yeah, see, now the other crap's appearing. Suppose if I wasn't a dumbass, I'd have done that. There you go. Filter it for iron. Come on, place it. Wrong with ya. Has a storage problem? Nah, it's fine. Oh yeah, you can ask Jace also, where's my fancy pants access? Or my all the creator stuff. Especially seeing that video of that dude who was showing off the trains and everything. Like, if you want to show off the trains, you want to at least make them look half decent instead of having that wonky mess that he had set up. Just made it look terrible. He hacked the game? Ah, right. Yeah, you could see something had been cut off too. So it'd seen something, so like it was hiding something at along the top of the screen. Okay. Is that plastic? It is. Where's that going? Probably there, yeah, there. Ah, that'll do it. It's a bot nightmare? Yeah. Yeah. It's just something I don't want to have to deal with. I tell you what, I'll just stop looking at it and then it'll be fine. If you can't see it, then it's fine. It'll fix itself. So we'll get the buffer chests in, that'll be all good. All good. Start draining the storage out of all this rubbish. It'll be all good. Get a disco going on with that thing there. Looks like we've got a full build of steel plate. Looking in the steel plate department, 15k, so a little bit to go. There. That's mildly inconvenient. Wow. Oh, hello, train. It's no matter where you go, there's always a train ready to kill you. Unbelievable. Did I sell the disco sign? No, I didn't. One tile off? Eh, it's probably fine. Just gotta get out of here too. So we're assembling some beacons there. Very good. It would be nice to get this done, but apparently it's not going to happen. Hair's still moving. It would almost be worth taking the outpost train down there. Just build it all manually. Alright, where are we at? There it is. Oh, there's even more iron. Stone, not stone, iron. Hello, bots. Oh, you just want to do that now, don't you? Do some of that. Which one is it? This one. Come on, charge up. There you go. It's a team effort now. It's up to the Logibots. Look at them go. We're looking in Logibots. He's just using all the bots now. Dear. It's a lot of bots. It'll be fine. Workers reunited? Yeah. They're starting to power up too. My boss should be able to do that actually. There it is. Easy. EZ mode. Look at them all converge on it. As soon as they run out. Say, nope, see ya. I should put them out of their misery, eh? When are they out? When 17 came out. Hey! Benson. What do you mean? It's fine. More horde to it. They like it. They like a bit of exercise. It's a debug setting to show bots on minimap. It's just completely surrounded these roboports. They pick the same shade of yellow. I guess they're not trying to differentiate. It's just show bots. There's no. I think they're trying to differentiate which is which. Where is it? This one. You can suddenly show. I think it might be right there actually. There's another one, show player robots. It's targets, which is also the same shade of yellow apparently. Yeah, yeah, it might actually only be logistic. Oh, there you go. So it shows a blue line for player bots. Ah, I've seen that before. I think Deuces does that. Hey, Penguin. How's your Tuesday evening? Pretty good. It's almost Wednesday, though. Probably doing a little bit better than the bots. They're really working. It's covering up all the... Oh, yeah, it is actually a different colour, shade of yellow compared to belts. Yeah, it's a bright yellow versus a dull yellow. It's 10:35 PM. So it's not far off. Can I copy all of these? Yes, this one, I think, is the one which I need to convert over. Wow. Love that album. Now are these all... I think these are all good. Yeah, they are. Time to stimulate them all the bots again. Arguably, these should probably be requested chests. Let's change it. Hopefully before they get too carried away with the items. Whee! Well, I got that done. Alright, so let's paint down the setting there for 2K. Get the bots going. And hopefully help get the nearly million... what is rapidly approaching 1 million iron ore in the network out of the network. Wednesday morning, 3 AM, Simon and Garfunkel. Ah. There you go. Oh, hello, bots. I've tempted them. I've tempted them. Tempted them with charging. I saw a sound of silence on it. Aye. Alright, we getting more of this crap. Hope so. Reason I can calculate every place at specific open times. So you have to go the other way. I guess. Oh, hello. Got some more robot ports. More ports. More disco. No excuse. 885 are rapidly approaching 900,000. Alright, more charging. Ooh. Okay, preserved the thing. Oh there. Not quite sure what I'm saying there. So if here long. Words. Words are overrated. Yeah, you're steel. Oh, you're more junk. Oh, not more iron. Why do I keep calling it stone too? Well, at least it's all down. There, well, I'm gonna leave this area, just let it do its thing, and I'll go fix up here. Why did I turn off my bots? I don't want to push the button. Yeah, that needs a bit of redirection. Let's grab that. First thing we'll do is realign this grid. This grid's all over the place. Turning off your bots? What kind of crazy is this? What kind of crazy town is this? Yeah, you can turn off your personal bots in Factorio. Unheard of. It's witchcraft, I tells you. That looks like a loot. Good job. I feel like that's wandered out of alignment. Has. Oh, you're a narrow gap. Ah. That actually explains a lot. I think that's where the original error came from. That should actually be there. That actually should be there. This is going to take a lot of fixing. Goodbye, output belt location. What's that? Why did you mix buffer and requesters at the station? I actually used the upgrade planner to swap them over. So I changed them over to requesters from buffer. This one I want as, yeah, this one I want as buffer. So I need some buffer chest to supply the base. Oh, you actually are needed too. Yeah, the base or the make everything needs a little bit for concrete. Alright, let's get rid of that. Pow. Shuffle this over a little bit. That's all wrong. That moment when you realise you've been building a base off-grid for over a year. Missing radar. It's probably in there, it's just not powered. Might be a cut, actually. Get out of here. Good thing. Thought you were going to start a new base. I'm gonna. I think I'll start that next week. I really want to finish this one though. While getting too carried away. Yeah, I'd like to at least get this one going before starting Railbus though. It's nice to at least get it going first. This map is years old? Yeah. Yeah, I think next weekend we'll start that. The rail bus. I like how these are lining up, I gotta admit. Planning on doing a rail bus? Yeah. Just gonna see if we come up with the same thing as Wiccan and Rays. Wiccan Evil. And I do want it to be factor extended as well. Now, does it stay aligned is the real question. This is a test. Hey. Just gotta fix that now. Well, when I say now, I mean later. Plan on doing a signalless rail? Nah, I don't want to do that. It's actually not a terribly sophisticated setup that I have in mind. Hey, I could try and do a signalless build towards the end. I could try and design it to do it, I suppose. It's a belt going into an underground that pops up out of an underground so it won't feed through. There's also one missing there. There it is. Or is that a different one? And that's actually there now, and it turns out there's actually now two. Nope, we're all over the place. We're all over the shop. If there's any issues, it'll turn up when you try and run it. You should reach. Why are you not reaching? You're supposed to be on grid. Hmm. Ah, I am missing one. I was like, hang on a minute, there's something wrong here. Yeah. You go there, you go there. Bam! There we go. Confused though, that shouldn't... It's a confusing section? Yeah, that should have been on grid. Because it was taken from way over here. Somewhere. Possibly these. No, all this is wrong. Oh, I see what it is. It should have been there, but I reckon this one pushed it down, that's why. And then I copied it wrong. One tail curse strikes again? Sure does. Easily fixed. Easily fixed. Except for when its undergrounds are full. Time to go to work, pretending you're doing something? Alright then. Have a good one at work then, penguin. CPU. Whatever the kids are calling you these days. It's fine. Oh no. No, I gotta do it. I committed now. I'm committed. Last day is July 30. Last day of that job. Or last day I work forever. I mean, both are good options. Go, that's all happy. Fear of the word penguin since Cumberbatch did that nature documentary. Huh? Is this something I probably should avoid seeing? What's that transport belt in the way? Hooray! Yeah, they're still moving those those 1 million. We've cracked 1 million. I cracked 1 million. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, too. See the bots having fun? Yeah. Oh, where they kept saying pen wing? Hey, Studix. Send all to the other base where you're running out of iron? It's not a bad idea. So don't request from buff chests. I see another problem emerging. And that is an issue of... Oh, that was cut. I see an issue of inserters being a problem. UDs. Thank you, that boy. Pop. Oh, actually, that one doesn't need to be there because it's already got the buffer chests. That's all good. I just gotta make sure to not accidentally plug it into like the stone or something. Next time use all compression mode, less you store in storage, yes. Yeah, no, next time I shouldn't commit to filling everything in the smelter up before actually checking to make sure it all lines up. Yeah, I actually moved the iron smelters over, and they're all full of ore. All of this furnaces, all of these chests are all full of ore. Each one of these holds everything here holds a stack. Adds up pretty quick, it turns out. Or just get a gap here. All of that was just to get a gap. Bit of gappage. What's that? Is it an object? Is it confused? Is it a patch of previous terrain? I have no idea. I think it's a patch of terrain. Not sure, but I have a feeling it's shrinking. I have a feeling the bots are also moving all the iron down here. Construction bots. Well, the logic bots are... The construction bots are all used, but the logic bots aren't. I think we're getting somewhere. So does that actually have a radar? Let's check. I mean, say on grid, I keep hearing that. I usually run with the grid showing... what I mean by on grid is that all of the belts are aligned to a single grid. Which in itself is aligned with the paths. So vertically, they do that. Horizontally, there's a one tile. And they all have to line up with that. That's actually, they don't line up there. Because I kind of screwed it up. But yeah, they all line up to the same sort of alignment point. It's sort of a hangover from the original base, where the undergrounds were actually needed. So yeah, they all align, and it helps give it this sort of look going on here. All the undergrounds align up perfectly. It's completely unnecessary now. Yeah, I have a feeling the Logibots are filling up, moving from up the chests up top down to there. Go bots, go bots. There's only a few hundred left. It's all good. Yeah, it turns out there wasn't a radar there. I thought I'd copied it over. Progress. They're delivering plastic and then collecting the red circuits. It's kind of a circle. It's a circle of life for red circuits. Yeah, this thing's hammering away trying to make inserters. Just that train grid is measurable. Yeah, with a train it's better to see with your books. Most per hour. I'm not sure about that, because I have a feeling outside of sort of Will, Exterm, JD, Evil Race, that sort of group, I'm not sure it's actually used in the wider area, like in the LS community. I don't think it's really used. I'd be using Reddit forums, that sort. We're using something else again. Yeah, I'm not sure it's actually... I don't know how far out it goes. Ugh. Oh, it's almost there. I love railbooks. It's a weird uncle that you find brilliant but can't want to see twice a year. Not wrong there. Where the hell am I going to put this thing? Put in small bursts. They have their moments. I could put it right down there. I might actually bring it up into the base. Because it saves me having to run down there every time. Actually, before I do that, cut that. Turn those off. Alright, let's move the precious. Where am I going to put this thing? I could put it there. I could try and squeeze it in there. It's sort of in the way. Yeah, nope. Who knew a big array of combinators would take up so much space? See many problems later. It's a weird uncle, how dare you? To the right of the rail bus? Yeah, I could put it, like, push it out here, but it's getting a long way out. Oh, it actually needs to be down here too. Yeah, what? Temporarily I'll put it there. It's probably going to get moved again though. Because one of the most common problems is me having to go tinker with it and having to come all the way down here. So down there's even worse. It also occurs to me that it's very likely I could actually push this entire smelting up a few tiles to save some space. So that actually never got rebuilt. But if I do need to, if it does turn out I am free to move the smelting up, that's definitely a future me problem. Push it down to make space? Yeah. But I wanted to try and get more space for these. It was kind of weird. It's actually pulled up, because that's where the old junction was. So it was down here, I think. No, it would be down here. The old smelting line was down here somewhere. So it is actually further up already. But yeah, I can probably get rid of like these, what is that, 16, 18, 20-ish tiles worth? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh wait, that was the wrong level. There. Hmm. Looks like things have settled down. Oh, hello, what I save? Cool. So these are all looking good. Oh. It's meant to be copy. Yeah, they didn't actually get pasted the orders to deliver. Shall fix this. What are we doing now? Still at 1 million. Looks like it's coming down though. So much. I better not do that. You have an iron patch in storage. I do actually, don't I? There goes even more forest. It's amazing that there's still any trees left near the base. That's not good. That's bad. I was meant to do that. Let's clear this out. Get rid of you. Oh, hang on. That's fine. I'll make a new one of these. Logibots are bored. Do Logibots get bored? Let's trim this up a bit. Bam. Actually reach. Cool. Does. I think the construction bots might have something to say about the situation though. Bam. Reports are like the water coolers they share gossip when overworked. They plot in secret inside them. Well, at least it's all relatively happening here. It's at 11. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It's 4... iron. There's a system message one there. There's an auto loot. The queue's empty. There. So where's this other one come from? I just duplicated. Yeah, I think I just made an extra one. Derpidly. Bam! There we go. It's new. Loot is still on cooldown. Oh yeah, I turned on the system messages. The auto ones. Mainly because the thing kept nagging me to do it. So even more tracks now. There should be 10. 10? Yeah, 10. This is certainly going to increase the danger of the junction of certain death. Yeah, say we do not mention the power grid. It does not exist. Yeah, it has its moments. I mean, like down here isn't so bad. Up here, it's a bit hit and miss, especially in the red circuits. I don't even know what that mess is supposed to be. I think they're just trolling right there. I mean, but it has its moments. Ooh, junk. I like junk. Be junk bots. I'll give you some bots back. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this. Because I really have no idea. Could pull this back. Yeah, that's the right one. Support secret plot, screw with the power grid and have you go around with copper wire later. Ah, yes. I could believe it. Plotting their revenge. Getting their slow, sweet revenge through power poles. I can see them doing that. Just, revenge is a dish best served cold, isn't it? It's how the bots are getting their revenge. Those all lines up so good. There we go. Spaghetti junction of certain death and perpetual migraines. So it did, yeah. It was pretty big down here. Four. It probably needs to do that thing actually, where it does a thing with a thing. You know, with a thing. Pretty secret base. Not enough. I have a solution for that. Oh, never mind. I don't have a solution for that. Do you have the thing for the thing you wanted to make sure it does the thing? Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to do. So I was actually demolishing the thing. Oh, I'm still doing it wrong. Alright, let's try this again. So you go there. I haven't plugged into the right one. That one. And that one. Yes, yes I am. Cool, we got that bit right. Alright. Demolish that, demolish that. This one works. Wow. More loots. Yeah, get on it. See, that one was a guest. You don't even have to register fully. I mean, it does make you go through the process somewhat, just so you're not trying to scam the system. Wouldn't want that now, would we? Yeah, so they do that. This one comes down to there. Comes down to here. There is madness in the method, don't worry. Well, at least I hope there is. That should come down there somewhere. Right, now I need some track. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is reduce the size of the junction, effective junction, down to around here. That's the end game. I might be able to get away with keeping these four as they are. And then there's going to be another junction here which deals with these four and then these four. Get these 4 here, then these 4. And hopefully it all works out. The trains are happy. Realistically, it probably won't work out and the trains will be angry. Alrighty. Okay, let's get this. Trains are always angry. Trains are happy when they're killing Sturm, arguably. There's the last one. Bam, there we go. Oh, hang on. That's too oh, this is gonna get messy, isn't it? So I gotta do all this business here. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, it's just got horrible. Poor copper ore bus, yeah. It's gonna suffer. Somewhere in that mess is some bots providing me with rails. Hey, 885. It's going back down again. Oh, they've emptied all those. Nice. Don't those anymore. There you go. So it's reducing. It's reducing down. Even that's empty. That'll be them. Claim that while I'm at it. Aww. You must stay that fellow. Pressed too many times. All right. Hang on a minute. You do each of these. Signal should be interesting. Yeah, about that. There. Alright, so let's copy these. There. Ah, you know you want to. There you go, kind of. That, get rid of that, get rid of that. There. Okay. Make sure you can still get the copper through. Oh, I'll be able to get the copper through. Hey, Lucifer. Here's from the depths of hell. Bit of a glum day in Germany, is it? Super addictive whiskey. Default free. I know, it's... I'm not entirely sure what he is doing. I mean, did he poop himself? Did the cat poop on his chair? It's not really clear, is it? $3.25. Well, you're saying it appears from the depths of hell, so it sounded like something was up over in Germany town. Oop, hello, autosave. Cat owners are weird people? Yeah, that is true. Okay. Get some of these down, and then I should be able to copy and paste them. How does it look? Come on, put that down. Slacker. And I'm leaving a big gap there, but it's technically fine. I can hear something in headphones like, is my mic on? It's like, oh, I'm streaming live and cuts the feed. So that should be everything. There. There. And then there. And of course I run out of chains. I hate it when you have a bot that... Oh yeah. Doesn't happen as much anymore, at least. It's not like in previous versions where it used to happen all the time. That's nice. Boss it too fast. Yeah, that probably helps a lot. I mean, I can outrun them on concrete, but just barely. Oh, I scared them away. There. Okay. Alright, here comes the fun part. I think I went one too many. Yeah, still hard up against the track. There. Made it. Almost. Would make it if I went that a little bit further. Should have done it. Made it. At the Empress, I didn't feel with a cup. Too late. Alrighty. You need to go down there. You need to go there. Stand corrected. Yeah, I've done this enough times before to know that it should work. Like squeezing all those belts through. Yeah, that goes to all of those. I'm just giving it multiple paths. Oh. There. Loots. Ah, I missed that. It just times out too quickly. Right, will that let me signal that there? Yes, it will. It's a little bit tighter than I wanted, but oh well. Alright, that has to be a chain. Chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Not important. Very good then, carry on. This is such a mess. So 1, 2, 3, and then I need to go back the other way. 1. Really shouldn't recycle these. I mean, I can make an improvement on it there. Got my inventory even more. Doesn't it be? Not really. It's been claimed, but it's not really that true. It's more volume of track and number of nodes that kills it more than anything else. Or even number of tracks. It's a number of nodes, and nodes are individual, and nodes as in these individual signal blocks are what does it. The hell? Fine. But these all full up now. Looks like it. I'm taking a serious hit on the, the iron ore. Let's think about this. Do that. Just leaning on the button. I'm thinking too hard. Yeah, this shouldn't be giving multiple paths. Really needs another set, doesn't it? Oh, I'm actually 30 minutes over anyway. If it was on that track, I mean it can go round, but it doesn't matter. I probably should stop doing that. Bonus stream? Yes, just 5 more minutes. I probably should stop doing that now and just leave it at that. Before it gets too more stupid. For that. God. Oh no. Fine. I was gonna say that didn't work, but yeah, there we go. Downtime. Sure. I can move that down. Speaking of down. So it's still fitting. I'll have to do the same thing here. Yeah. Who do we blame for Aqua? Is it AK's fault? Just out of curiosity. Or is it Nightbot's? Could just blame Nightbot. That's max reach there. So good. The Swedes. Just blame Sweden. I'm brewing a down coffee right now. If I only had the sip emote. Be nicer. Or revoke access to your IKEA. Not the meatballs. Hooray, I made it. The horrid mess, but I made it. Okay, it's the only way to do it on a budget. Has the quality of IKEA gone down also? Looks like it has. Seems like a lot of the stuff they sell now is really low quality. Or am I or am I confused and it's actually always been the case? Or is it a regional thing? Be happy, bots. Just shuffling things around randomly. Right, so yeah, so in theory I've reduced down the junction, instead of being 1, 1, 1, all the way across, it's now, like, third the length? Or just over a third the length of all the unloads? The Lavorian stores? Yeah. Mistakes were made. 2 small end tables when I moved a few years ago and they weren't great. At the same time, all the other furnishings and cutlery are still good. And again, I still have a IKEA table here. Still living nicely. Still doing its thing, being a table. Tables do. Put stuff on it, and then leave said stuff on it for like a year. Oh, you jerk. Like the legs were 5mm, so it wobbled. Would that be on me for assemblies? Hi. So it's... Alrighty. Let's get some of these undergrounds happening. As many as I can, within the bounds of the limits of the rubber port being in the way. This is not IKEA. Letting the nation down, are you? Oh crap, I needed that. Seems to be a repeatable pattern happening here. Just putting it out there. Front door. The good old front door desk. Aluminium frame, motorized legs. Ooh, fancy. Going all out. Right, let's grab that. Get some more iron flowing. Steel builders. Certainly eat it. This thing will quite happily swallow up all that iron. Ah, freebie. 1.8 wide, 60 deep. It's a bit shallow for depth-wise, I'd argue. Oh, I can't even run away from him. Yeah, about here, we'll say. Let's make the iron depository here. What do we say? 2350. Pound out a few more there. Alright, bots, get busy. Just want me to clean out the storage. What does it mount on a special bracket as well? So if it raise up the desk they come with. Ooh. Well, if it was all mounted to it, then it would. Yeah, I'd imagine. Did I say? No, I didn't. Well, that's building. I better go tick the box, eh? Fortunately, it involves running in a straight line. I could pump up the request too. It does mean it's going to pull them out of here, though. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, just pump it up to 1,000. It'll keep the Logibots busy for a while. It'll be fine. Ah, hello. That's a lot of bot movement right there. Oh, it's all mounted to the desk. Ah, yeah. That's what I always, yeah, I always forget too. Gist of it, eh? Ah, fancy. Huh. I do need to get, it reminds me, I do need to get more another monitor. Make me think, I've been thinking about getting a 144 Hz monitor. They're all pulling, they're pulling from there too. Yeah, they're going to pull from other buffer chests first. They're going to pull from those and then go on from there. Alright. Let's change these back to steel chests, because they don't need to request anymore. I hope it doesn't need to empty them. I didn't think about that. Well, I'll find out soon enough. Oh yeah, they're all empty. Well, my bots are not trying to tear these up, so I think it can direct replace. Yeah, it can. Ah, that's fancy. The old upgrade planner mod couldn't do that. I like the guy. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty cool watching. It's always fun watching people do things for the same time. You get to see all the assumptions that people make. I find that probably that on its own is probably the most interesting part. And people how things that we take for granted, people don't necessarily understand, or they assume work in some way. Particularly with the oil. Like, there's no petroleum. Oh, I need to make more petroleum gas. And then eventually works out, oh wait, there's actually it's actually a shortage. It's actually not a problem with refining. It's actually what was it? It was not enough it was too much heavy light oil. We've always started using bells, but only for local builds. I was thinking maybe long builds was a waste. I think everyone has the same thinking with oil too. You know, it starts filling everything up with tanks. Long builds are a waste. I suppose they kind of are. Eh. Pull it up. Is that me or is my Roboport coverage less than what it should be? Or am I just thinking of the Factor Extended? I'm probably thinking of the Factor Extended. Come on. Yeah, man. There you go. Hello, Victory Pole. Yeah, so he starts designing this big oil refinery, and then each one outputs into tanks. You could tell it hadn't quite occurred to him that you could just join... Too far. Actually, it's just far enough. Yeah, it could just join all of the outputs together into... or an even better option would be to join the outputs together of each refinery. One tank for each fluid. That's all you need. And even then, that's debatable. Alrighty. Right, got our trains mostly sorted. Oh, crap. Yeah, there's the other people in the chat. We're talking about how they would use like, oh, I use like 4 or 5 for each. Some of them were using a lot. So what I just realized was I didn't allow for this thing. So I'm probably gonna have to move that again. Yep. Yeah, that needs to be on the outside of this. Train delivery smart system working? Yeah, it is. I think. No one does diagonal pipes like you did. I don't remember seeing your diagonal pipes. Is this... Did 0.7 end up getting the fluid network improvements? No it didn't. It just got the no fluid mixing thing. My understanding was it actually was supposed to give an improvement, but apparently that isn't the case. It doesn't really provide a benefit at all. I think that was what I was meant to, what you meant to arrange it as. So that has to come out to there. Damn it. How's that looking? It's probably kind of getting filled from up there too. Right up to router network. So what's the time? Oh, we'll go for 10 more minutes. Will hates the fluid mixing fix. It's funny because it doesn't actually change anything. Didn't they? No, they didn't introduce it. It was causing all kinds of desyncs and crashes, so they reverted it. Oh, I've halved it. Just another hour then. It's midnight, nearly. So I can't go on too much longer. Ah, it's going to be off, but that's okay. I mean, this thing isn't too bad to move. It's not like it's an active rail line or anything. Even if there is no fluid in the pipe and the pipe is connected to an input, it's supposed to be water because that's what the assembler tells. Yeah. The whole no mixing logic is in. It actually makes sense because if you ever... Oh yeah, that's true. The assembler one, it does get kind of inconvenient because it like assigns as one even though it never actually gets used for that one. I can see that being a problem. You just got to change your build order. You're thinking in the build process, realistically. I think that's all it comes down to. Just got to change how your thinking is. Well, I think, and I suspect it's also exposing that the way quick upgrading is slowed down because of that. I don't know about that. Quick upgrading. But yeah, it shows a flaw in the steps that they're doing. Can't prepare for... Oh yeah, that's true. That is one disadvantage. Having said that, you really shouldn't anyway, because when you reassign the recipe, it pushes the oil back out of both inputs. Or the refinery tries to push the outputs back into both inputs. What's actually really interesting is that they were reluctant to change the way the refinery works. Either make them always take, like make basic take water and oil in both cases, or try and make it so that the water only, like it only took water from one input. Hey, Daddy Croon. But yeah, it was interesting. They're reluctant to add the water to the basic recipe to fix that. It's kind of a dumb thing because it makes upgrading weird and wonky. Alright, let's get some of these going. Oop. So many tracks. We're gonna run out again. Yep, there it goes. So how you doing, Daddy Croon? It's fine. What is now Wednesday, actually? Officially Wednesday. IRL, oil pipes has to be cleaned inside because it clogs like arteries with cholesterol. It's true of all pipes, really. You doing good? Wonderful. I'm doing pretty good. Getting sleepy, though. As I say, it just turned midnight. It's supposed to have a zero resource recipe requirement. I don't think so. Look at this.
I got freaking diagonal pipe here. They may be walling themselves in or out because you got to break this pipe to get. I got freaking diagonal.
It's pretty funny. Good, yeah, good job, Stinson. Oh, hello, bots. These bots are. How are they doing in the old? 344, 343, 341, 340. I like this. It's going down very fast. So I think it's how the outpost plan lets you craft a plan. Ah, okay. Ah, I thought it wasn't possible. That's why Stinson is allowed to be liberated from the workforce. It's also why the workforce can't hold Stinson. I would have thought. Workforce can't own Stinson. What is love? That's a good question. Something involving babies and not hurting anymore. Possibly involving Jim Carrey as well. Can love involve Jim Carrey? There's a philosophical question for you. Love is bots doing their thing. Yeah, love is bots doing this amazing work right here. Look at that, 312. Just destroying it. Rebellion, join the freedom workforce, not the evil dictatorship. So, just just for clarification, which one's the dictator? Is it JD or was it Will? Or is it Exterm? Will. Ah. Poor leadership. Drew and John Kerry related. Don't know, actually. I don't really remember Drew Carey now. I remember that Drew Carey show. Long time ago since I've seen that. What is love, baby, don't hurts me? What do we got here? Yep. What is love? Baby don't hurts me, don't hurts me. No Morse. Oh dear. See, that would have made a great loot, you know. Like, that was perfect candidate for a loot. 269, wow. Just like community maps chaos. I never get to play on those maps. I should do more so. If I got at a server, I could do my own even. Oh yeah, that seems kind of redundant, doesn't it? Considering there's these buffer chests here. I have a feeling that these are kind of pointless. Oh hey, that whole row's gone. Arguably this one is too. How are we cooking? Still trying to make beacons. You need steel. We run out of steel? Yes. On Comfy, couldn't join. Who joins which team? Who joins and who joins which team? Oh yeah. So you never know what you're gonna get. You never know if you're gonna get a bag of peanuts or someone useful. Mop has gone full-time developer for Will and JD. It's a big job. Might grab the very end ones. These. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Stand by. Hit me baby one more time. You're wrong decade there. Dare we degenerate into Britney Spears? That's actually probably a really bad idea. As for regulars on the Comfy server, they didn't know what to do, but they do it differently. Oh, they know what to do, but do it differently. Oh yeah, because you want them to do it one way, not they're doing it their own way, with like a Catherine of Skyway or something. Likewise, that seems kind of redundant. How are these looking? They're all backed up. And they're listening to, oh yeah, they're just sort of doing their own thing. They're in their own world. Alright. What are we at? We're at 4:03. Yeah, well, I'll feed the base some furnaces, and then that'll be that. Fish the pill through the tracks. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it in the morning. Yeah. I had a trash hole. That'll make him happy. Morning stream is... now that you say it. Could do it. Could... might be afternoon. Which would be like 13 or 14 hours from now. Could do that. I need to check messages though. Hang on. That might change things up. I don't know why I get messages. Apparently I just got the Discord on my phone about Evil Race and the streaming. Oh, I gotta do some reading, it looks like. I really don't want to read it. Do it now. The Slapbot Highways? They do, don't they? Yeah, it'll probably be... so if it was a morning stream, it'll either be at the usual time, tomorrow, or tomorrow for me, which is 8 hours from now, I think. Yeah, 8 hours from now. Otherwise, it'll be 13 or 14 hours from now. Apparently Jim Carrey's going to play Dr. Robotnik. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Oy, Obi. Unfortunately, we're just about to wrap it up here. So... won't be able to catch the morning with work since they start at 11 PM. Yeah, otherwise it'd be super duper early. Whatever 13 hours from now is for you, or 12 hours from you, would be the alternative. Still gonna do space tomorrow? That's what I'm trying to work out. I'll have to see when we get there, though. So I still have been in costume. Ooh. That's right, I heard about that, Sonic movie. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I need to go to bed. So